So benim aile burada, benim hayat burada.
NTV Day.
Merhaba, bugün bizlere biz voleybol ülkesiyiz dedirten en önemli kişiler listesinden bir isimle beraberiz. 1972'de İtalya'da doğdu, 2008'de Türkiye'ye geldi, bizden biri oldu. 16 yıldır Vakıfbank Başantrenörü Giovanni Guidetti. Hocam merhaba.
Merhaba, nasılsın?
Çok iyiyim, teşekkürler. Çok teşekkürler bizi ağırladığınız için.
Ben teşekkürler.
Coach, there are so many achievements in your story with Vakıfbank since 2008. So, could the Giovanni Guidetti of 2008 have imagined all these?
Not at all. Not at all, because middle break of the season, so around December of my first season, I was even asking to my manager to go back to Italy, because the life was pretty tough, you know, and Istanbul 20 years ago is not the Istanbul of now, difficult to speak, difficult to go anywhere, you know. I was not super happy. I like the team, I like the club, but I said, okay, if you have something in Italy, you know, here it's not so easy to live here. And now, 17 years, you know, with all what we achieve, one family, one kid, one wife, and so on, all the life changed. This is the good thing of the life, basically, because, and I really believe that the best things in the life are the ones that you don't plan, you don't expect, are the ones that just came, like it came, all this beautiful story here.
Oh, yeah. Although you were born Italian, now Turkey is also your country. During your time here, you have coached our national team for 5 years. You are coaching for Vakıfbank, obviously, for 17 years now. And you're trying to level up the nation's volleyball all the time. Your wife is Turkish, your daughter was born here. So what does Turkey mean to you on and off the court?
I mean, I consider Vakıfbank really like my second family. And there are some, I mean, I am together with my wife from 10 years, but I'm working with some of the guys in Vakıfbank from 17 years. Yesterday we were joking with the statistician that is called Fatih and with the physiotherapy that is Sabri. We are working together from 17 years, you know, so it's really a very, very long story. And I mean, if it's not 17, it's 10, 12, 8, you know, I saw Zera, you know, when she was 12 years old. I saw Aita when she was 13 years old, you know. Now, I mean, it's really a strong connection, you know. And also what I think is make also, you know, special this club and special also my life here, you know, is this a lot of human connection. That is not only about to win or lose. And of course, I love Turkey, I love Istanbul, you know. First of all, I always felt that Italians and Turkish people are very similar, you know, and that's why, you know, a lot of people ask me if I come from Trabzon, you know. The first thing they ask me, yeah, you come from Trabzon, I think from my nose, but I said, no, but why not? I could also try, I mean, it can be very happen, you know, something like this. And so the life here is lovely, you know, and the opportunity, you know, that for my family and for me and for my daughter are great, you know, and we know that all Turkey is not in Istanbul, you know, that is clear, but I really feel very connected, and it's a long story that, I mean, I don't know when we land, you know, can end in any time or can stay forever, you know. So who make this job, who make this life, knows that there is nothing very certain, you know. So no one expects that I can coach one club for 17 years, you know, but now if you ask me, I can keep going other 17 years, you know. So it's really the beauty of the life, you know, is just, I believe, doing the thing with the maximum effort I can every day, and don't watch too much the future, but just focus on the process and focus on today, and let's see what will happen.
That was very important when you say it is not only Istanbul that Turkey is about. So let's talk about the project of Yarının Sultanları. You launched it at 2018. So this is a social responsibility initiative. How did it start? How is it going now? What processes have you faced during the 6 years that you have been working on this project?
I think this is the way everything is started was my desire to give back to the country something, that is not only, some success, some cups, some medals, So I really wanted to try to give back to the country something, and everybody knows that, born in Istanbul, for my daughter, means having the same opportunity like anybody else in the world, but maybe born in other part of the country is not the same, So what I wanted with this project is just to try to bring the message, all around Turkey, and of course, mostly, in this area of Turkey where the girls are not all of them making sport like maybe can happen in Istanbul or in Ankara or in Izmir, and they don't have the same opportunity. And just going there and bring this kind of message, just say, you don't have to become, all of you, Olympian player, okay, because it's very, very difficult, but you have to make sport. This is not, you have to make sport because this is the best thing you can do for your body, for your health, for your whole life. And you can enjoy a sport and make the sport, your life, or you just can enjoy the sport and take care about the body, or can you just do something different and be, somebody, even if you are a girl, even if you are a woman, because this is the main thing. And this is the main message. That was also why, a lot of time I try to bring with me some player, and just to give this message. The message is, okay, I became a player, but it's not the point. You don't have to become a player like me. If you like volleyball, you love volleyball, you are very good, of course, you can become a player. But the important thing, become someone, do something. You can be a great doctor, you can be a great journalist, you can be a great teacher, you can be, but you can be somebody. It's not that your future is to stay at home all your life, So this is basically the idea, and like I say many times, at the end is much more what I got from this project than what I brought, because the smile of these kids, the crying when we leave, the passion when we come and we try to play them volleyball, how they hug, before we leave, and they say, okay, when you come next week, you come tomorrow again, and so this is really, really something different. So I'm sure we bring to them something, a very important message, but what we receive is very big, and it's really worth it a lot.
Yeah, I feel that when you tell me. So about Vakıfbank, I know that your goal is always the top of the podium with your club. But for this season, what are your specific objectives? Can we hear from you?
This season we want to do better than the last season for sure, okay? Because last season didn't make us happy. Not only about the result, but because we were too far from the top of the Turkey and too far from the top of Europe, So we don't want to stay far. We want to stay as close as we can to the top of the world. And our goal this season is really to build the base to win again. Okay, so this is the main goal. And can happen that we can win also this year, can happen. Okay, but it's not our main goal. Our main goal is, okay, we build something new. Okay, we changed 7 players from last year. We build something new, and we work a lot and hard with this new group of people. And after this season, we will understand, okay, with this group of people, we make just very few, 1, 2 small adjustments, and we are ready to win again. Okay, so this is the main goal. So the process is what is about our season this year. The working hard, the improvement, the development of the young player, and really I want to find, my desire is try to find some new star, try to find some new amazing player that can take, the job of Vakıfbank over their shoulder. And what I see in the first 2 months, I'm very happy, because we are building consistency. We are building a team that is very strong on the values and the behavior that are the main base of Vakıfbank family, Vakıfbank culture, and Vakıfbank club. And over this basis, we are building really a strong new team. So I have the feeling that we can achieve something even this year. But I'm sure that what we are doing this year it will give us more trophy from very soon.
I heard from you that you're happy with the first 2 months, okay, but considering this first 2 months, what do you think is the strongest aspect of your team right now?
First of all, I see a great team. And this is, for me, always the most important part. And it was always what we try to build here in Vakıfbank. You know, so to be a team, to feel the team, to put, you know, the name that the player have in front of the shirt, in front of everything. Not what is written behind, but what is written in front has to be the most important thing. And this player are living that, and they understood that, and they really make this happen. And this what give me a lot of courage. The players are really very united, and of course everybody want to play. If not, you know, they should change their job. So everybody want to play, but it's not an issue. I'm playing less, I'm playing more. The issue is the team is winning, the team is doing good, the team is doing better. And so this give me a lot of confidence. And we changed captain, and Zera understood very well what is her role, and she's learning this new role in the team. And because I really believe that any strong team need strong leadership, and leadership is not only the coach and the staff and so on and the club, but is also inside the court, inside the team. So the captain has a very important role. It's not a coincidence that in Vakıfbank we had so many amazing captains, you know, because it's not possible to win nothing if you don't have this strong leadership inside the court. And really I see something, you know, something big coming. You know, I see the structure of the team, I see the character of the player, and I see very, very talented player playing in the court, and this gives me a lot of hope.
So about the big picture in Turkey about volleyball. During the 16 years that you're here, how did you observe the development of Turkish volleyball, both in our league and also in youth infrastructure?
The improvement is massive, you know, so it's really massive, you know, so you cannot really compare what was 17 years ago volleyball and what is now volleyball. So I mean, the example that I do every time, you know, I mean, I remember 15 years ago that if it was not really a big match, and most European, you know, we were happy if we have 200, 300 spectators in the stadium, you know. Now we cannot go out from a gym in hiding without the police that create space for us and the player and so on, you know. And if the security don't force the people to leave the stadium after the end of the match, of course, I mean, the players, they will sign autograph and make photo, you know, and kids crying, you know, when they see Zera, when they see Jans, when they see Deria, you know, and when they see Aicha, it's crazy, you know, it's really crazy. And it's beautiful, you know. So I mean, every, you know, we are watching all the volleyball matches online, and you can find every match. You can find television volleyball show. You can find volleyball in television always, you know. And so it's really, I believe. I mean, I don't have the number, but if somebody asks me how is the sport in Turkey, I will say number one is soccer, you know, like everywhere, and number two is women volleyball. You know, this what comes to me, what I see. Then I don't know if these are the real number, but it's crazy. And all the best players in the world are playing in Turkey. You know, just we miss couple that are playing in Italy, you know, and couple that are playing in America because they wanted to start a new league. But I mean, all the best players in the world are here, and it's really fun to be part of this. And it was really magic to see this big escalation, because really. It was an escalation, you know, and was really, I think nobody could expect this 15 years ago. So the way that the volleyball grow now, and the best part of it, you know, connected to what we were talking about, the Yarının Sultanları, the best part of it is to see that now, you know, a role model for a young girl that is born in Turkey is a volleyball player. You know, so this is great, in my opinion. You know, this is great that that we gave to all the girls in this country this such beautiful role model, you know, because we are talking about players that sacrifice their holidays, they sacrifice their private life, they sacrifice their time with a friend, you know, because they're spending here, you know, 5, 6, 7 hours every day, you know, and who play for national team make barely 1 week of holiday in a summer, you know, and so these are the new role model for our young kids, and this is probably the biggest success of volleyball in Turkey right now.
Actually, these were all my questions about volleyball, but I have one last about something that you said in your first answer. It's about how Italian culture and Turkish culture can be alike. So my question would be this. Like you, like Santarelli, like in football Montella, Italian coaches are doing very well in Turkey. What do you think is the magic in this?
This is very difficult to answer because I don't know. I mean, because there are many, you know, many good coaches in every sport, you know. I think that, so Italy, I think is the only country in the world that have 3 daily magazine about sport. So 3 daily magazine, Corriere dello Sport, Tutto Sport, Gazzetta dello Sport, you know, and I think we are the only country in the world. And I don't know actually if it is a good or a bad thing, you know, but I mean, you go in the bar in Italy and you choose between 3 of these sport daily magazine, or of course the normal daily magazine where you read the news. But I know me, like when I was 15, 16, I was going to take the coffee in the morning. I was not even think to open a normal, you know, a normal news magazine, but I was opening the sport magazine, you know. And so we really grow with this culture. And I think that we brought this in everything we do because the sport is so inside our nature, you know, that I cannot imagine something different, you know. And so I think that this plus the big desire that we have to study and to learn and to grow and to come, you know. So I tell many times, you know, Daniele was coming to see my training, you know. I was going to see the other training coaches, you know, so I'm sure Montella did the same, watching, you know, and having also great coaches like head coach of him, you know. So we have really this culture that, you know, we want to learn, we want to be better, we want to follow the best coaches in the world to become better and improve ourselves. So I think this is something that I can tell you for sure. Then, so why many Italians? This I don't have this answer honestly, you know. But I think also I can tell you that even in the coaches I can see a great improvement in Turkey now, you know. So the way the young Turkish coaches are working, are thinking, and are developing is impressive, you know. So, and I'm very happy that now many teams in Turkey, in Sultan League, they start to trust the young Turkish coaching because they learn a lot, you know. Because I really saw for the first time, because at the beginning I couldn't see that, I'm honest. At the beginning I didn't see this desire to learn from the other coaches. But now, you know, probably because of what volleyball became, I really see in many of these young coaches, you know, myself 20, 30 years ago, you know. So they are asking a lot of questions. They are asking me where they can go to learn more. They are asking me, you know, do you know this coach in Brazil? Can you write him? I want to go to him to learn, or this coach in Italy. You know, I see now this big desire from the Turkish coaches to become better, and this will keep, you know, the level of volleyball very, very high also in the next years for sure.
Coach, I thank you for this interview, and also as a sports journalist, I thank you for coming here 16 years ago and being a part of this story. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you to you and to all this country. Thank you.